The following program is intended for mature audiences.
In this week of The Truth Be Told, has the title Mumble Rap been replaced?
We're changing the name for it right now.
Mase and Cam'ron have the quickest beef in history.
Jesus Christ.
Or is it? And in this week's obituaries, are blogs dead?
Moreover, is underground hip-hop dead?
Plus, we got mixtape and album reviews from Kamaiyah, Dave East, and Fabolous and Jadakiss. And now, some artistic ignorance from Barry Ross and Infidel Castro.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Welcome back to another episode of The Truth Be Told. It is your boy Riffa, aka Infidel Castro, and your partner Big UU, aka Barry Ross.
Barry Ross, that's right. Truth Be Told podcast. What it do, Trillions?
What it do? Welcome back from your Thanksgiving stuffings.
Yeah.
Getting your grub on.
Full.
You know, being thankful for whatever you have in your life.
Taking that adult nap.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
After eating some turkey. Yo, that's like one of the best naps.
One of the best. And then when you have that leftovers after Thanksgiving, it's probably some of the best leftovers all year.
Yeah, you know, I've definitely had my fair share of leftovers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I already destroyed them.
Yeah, like it was ham the next day for breakfast, and it was all kind of shit.
I'm pretty much done, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. Shit, I'm all hammed out.
Killed it.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for listening to the podcast. We are back once again. Special shout out to the Trillions out there.
Yeah. Special
shout out.
Shout out to the Trillions and the ones who let it be known they are Trillions.
Right.
Or that are interacting with us, you know?
Yeah,
commenting.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody that's been interacting with us on YouTube especially. We hope that you do subscribe to the podcast. You leave a 5-star review on iTunes. Mm-hmm. We definitely love that.
The notifications on anything that you're on, listening to us on, and you know, get involved and talk to us as well, you know?
Right.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
We ain't never scared.
Yeah.
We ain't never scared.
Get in there and start talking to us.
Real talk, I was listening to that song today and I was like, fuck, that song's so crunk.
That Bone Crusher?
I listened to this shit today, bro, with the bang, and I was
we
like...
We talked about it.
Right.
I almost forgot about it, and then I brought it up when we were talking about it, I was like, hey, the Bone Crusher.
No, because one of the guys on YouTube was like, y'all love this nigga T.I. when he said, I'll take your cookie. All right, listen.
I saw that, yeah.
Maybe it's a Southern thing.
Maybe it is. Because
I understood it.
Everybody went, oh!
We just
that jump back. Everybody did that jump back. Oh!
Like the fucking meme where it's like, oh! Yeah.
We got it. We
bank here, nigga. I'll take your cookies.
Said it's so player too. Like, I'll take your cookies.
Man, don't be here. That was a fire-ass verse from T.I. That set him off.
Yeah, it did. That's a really catapulted.
Real talk though, Killer Mike's verse is one of the most underrated rap Southern verses of all time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like next level shit back then. I bet you people was like, they ain't got no bars. And you hear Killer Mike's verse and it's like, holy shit, this nigga did a whole fucking metaphor. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Killer Mike. My nigga.
For real.
But that was back in 03, 04, 05. We're gonna take it back. This is episode 93.
We're bringing it back because it is 93. We're gonna bring it back to that.
We're gonna take it all the way back.
Another golden year.
To 1993.
Bring in that strum. The strum of the shark.
That's right, y'all. We are back in 1993. This is probably for you, for myself, where to me, like, I don't want to say this is the height of the golden era. Was this the height? Was this like, all right, so there was like 90s dope, and then it was like golden era moment. Was this like the actual door of the golden?
This was the door opening.
Right, the door opening, right.
Like, it started in the last episode. We had some like albums that were setting it off. It kind of really took off in 92, you know? Like 91 was like getting there, the 92 came out, and 93 right now, it's like the door is open.
Right.
And people are about to walk through.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's about that moment, you know? Like, for the music, for it to hit its peak, Like, it still ain't hit it. It's getting there. Like, right there, we're right there on the verge of the peak, I believe.
Right.
Like, I mean, some may say that it is, you know.
This is like
arguable.
I was living in Brooklyn at this time. So this is like the era of probably when like Biggie was like probably freestyling on the corners and shit. I don't think Biggie had probably dropped the album yet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Hadn't dropped it yet.
That's how early it was into the golden era. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But a lot of fire shit dropped. There's a lot of fire shit that dropped.
Hell yeah.
Because this is with 93, to me, one of the epitome rap songs that refer to 93 is 93 Till Infinity. From Souls of Mischief.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on or what level they was on or what zone they was in when they made this shit, but
they were in the zone.
Talk about the fucking vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was kind of alive during that time period, just to like rock with the beat, like it's like a fresh new beat. You know what I'm saying? And they're making the beat and they're like, yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
I wish I was there for that fucking moment. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of see like what kind of zone like mentally everybody was in. Right. Yeah.
Per se, you know. Like,
and they knew too, 93 Till Infinity. I mean, that song is still like important. Like that shit's important.
It's part of the culture.
It's a part of the culture.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know too much from Souls of Mischief, 93 Till Infinity was.
You should know that. And if you don't, ask somebody.
Right.
Nah, go check it out. Right. You know, like, do your homework. That is a part of it. And I mean, we had Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang, of course.
Enter the Wu.
Right.
36 Chambers.
Was that the first?
I believe we haven't.
Did we talk about them on? No, this is the first one. That's right. Woo was in the building.
Oh, yeah, this was it. It's with Cream. Yes,
Cream. Right. Cash rules everything around me.
Yeah.
Oh, another classic.
This album was fucking.
The first to really bring that ninja shit.
Yeah, that
to
whole
the rap.
anime shit. The whole that culture. You know, Japan, the samurai. You know, the Shogun. Right. You know, the Shaolin.
Right.
You know,
Shaolin.
They brought all that shit
into it. And now when you see like rap now, I mean, like you got Lupe, you got Kendrick doing the Kung Fu Kenny with, you know, his show and all that. Hey man, I'm just saying, Wu-Tang did it first.
They opened the door to that.
Right.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Because they embraced it. Right. I mean, you could tell that's what they were into, so they shared it with their music. Right. And it caught on. It was good because it was different. So that's why they made such a big impact as well. Like, they had skills and they were different. They weren't jocking nobody. They started their own shit.
Right.
Which always helps, you know. I mean, we had Scarface still coming out, Ghetto Boys.
Scarface and Ghetto Boys was still definitely out there.
KRS-One even had an album come out, you know.
Right. He was still very, you know, he was still very active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People were still checking for KRS-One.
He literally had some Big Daddy Kane as well.
Absolutely.
That was still, like, I mean, the 80s was still rubbing into the 90s. Like, they didn't just fall off and it was gone. They were gone, you know. They were still sticking around, but just the new age was coming up.
You know, another one, you know, we talked about Cypress Hill, but this is 93 is when Cypress Hill dropped.
Oh my goodness.
Insane with the Membrane. Yeah, that was like one of the...
Yeah, Black Sunday, man.
That was probably one of the first rap songs that I remember, like, clearly, that, like, I could pick up and I knew what was going on.
They had so many tracks on that album as well.
Right. Could you imagine the fucking...
I mean, they were really making weed
references.
Weed rap type shit really popular.
Could you imagine, though, like, being at a house party when Insane and the Membrane came on during that time period?
Man.
Yeah, probably getting crunk.
Motherfuckers were probably fighting.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I mean, that was the type of music that got you to that mode. You know, like
before Lil Jon.
Yeah. Yeah, before Lil Jon. People would you hear something like that come on, everybody gets hyped. Motherfuckers were getting bows thrown before people were talking about bows, you know? Like, before Luda was saying that, shit was happening. Going down with music like that, you know? Motherfuckers was thinking, I'm more insane than you.
Right. They were. Another hip-hop classic that came from 1993. I mean, we all know this one. It was basically a celebration of hip-hop. Hip-hop parade! Oh! Hey!
Oh! Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. That was a classic.
That was another classic they dropped.
I remember all these songs. This is when I started to, like, recognize rap and recognize hip. I was old enough to be like, oh, this shit bangs. Like, damn, I like this shit. I like the way the rap. I like the way the flows is going. I remember a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? 92, I can kind of remember here and there. You know what I'm saying? 93 is when
I was like, sticking to
it. It started sticking to me, right? Yeah. I was like, okay. Like, I know all these songs.
Oh, yeah.
You know
I mean, we had Lethal Injection by Ice Cube.
Ice Cube did come out with Lethal Injection.
You know how we do it.
Yeah. Right.
Man, that shit was dope.
Right.
Man, that beat was fucking cool. But you know what I'm saying? The album was good, but it wasn't like, probably wasn't still like his top notch shit. He had a good single. He had some good shit on there. And he was just still building on his career.
Right.
He wasn't at his peak yet.
Right.
He had jams. He had some. Couldn't deny his singles from his albums. But he fucking was still working towards where he is now.
Right.
But we also had what?
I think he was. That's when he was kind of getting into movies too.
Yeah.
He started getting into them, right?
Yeah, I think he was getting into movies at that time. He started out acting pretty young too in his career. He already made a name for himself. When he became a solo rapper, when his acting career also took off.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
you also had probably one of the most famed hip hop groups at the time period, Onyx. Slam. Da da da.
Oh
da,
yeah.
Da da. Let the boys be boys.
Yeah. Onyx, man. Oh man.
Stay
the fuck up. Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, if y'all haven't listened to the Marshall Mathers LP, that's what it was. There's a song on there, Remember Me. Yeah, right, with Eminem. Sticky Fingers had like probably one of the illest verses on that album, because he was like Eminem was crazy, but then it was like Sticky Fingers was like challenge accepted. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're crazy, I'm nuts.
Right. And you gotta definitely hear that track if y'all haven't heard it. But shouts out to Sticky Fingers and Fredo Starr and the whole Onyx. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Das Effects, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
One of your favorite groups was 8-Ball MJG Coming Out Hard. Coming Out Hard came out.
Straight up, yeah. Coming Out Hard came out. That shit was fucking dope.
Right.
I mean, that's when they made a mark for themselves. Like, people were like, what are these people?
Suave Records.
Yeah. Right. Suave House. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we also had, of course, LL Cool J came out.
Yo, what album did he come out with in 93?
14 Shots to the Dome.
It's getting real out here.
Yeah. But if you look at the single, it looked a little more like he's trying to holler at some females. It was like,
right.
Like, what happened to 14 Shots to the Dome?
You know what he did?
What 14 shots was he talking about to the dome?
Those songs that he did were he always had like his, little lovey-dovey songs. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to talk about Queen Latifah.
Yes, we do.
UNITY. But let me tell you something about Queen Latifah. I was literally watching, I don't know what, the TV was on, and it went through like reruns of Living Single.
Yeah.
With Queen Latifah. And I gotta say, the Living Single theme song or whatever, it's kind of very underrated because she's singing. You know what I'm saying? She's rapping on it. She was the first Drake.
How crazy is that?
Just saying, she was the first fucking Drake. All right, Drake bit his whole style from Queen Latifah.
Hey, what's crazy is that me and my girl the other day were watching a few episodes.
Were you?
Yeah,
we were just watching it. You know, what I'm saying? It was crazy. On, and we were just watching it. And I was like, "What the fuck? This was a good ass show." Like,
I was telling her how old dude is Kratos. You know what I'm saying? Does the voice for Kratos on?
Oh, the black dude. You talking about with the little baby dreads or whatever. Yeah. You're right. He does do a lot of voice work.
She was like, "What?" And I was like,
yeah, he does a lot of voice work.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're on the same level, bro.
Oh, an 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my girls. Hey,
keep your head up. What? Keep your head up. That's right.
That's up there.
Back on that ass.
That's up there with the Fresh Prince fucking
theme songs.
I'm just saying. All right, shouts out to Queen Latifah for that.
I agree.
Right.
So yeah, she held it down with UNITY, definitely.
There were also a lot of other other artists that came out. There was Diggable Planets, who, like, if you never listen to Diggable Planets in your hip hop head, like a real hip hop head, like, you really don't know what you're missing. Of course, there was Midnight Marauders, which this was the first time that I had listened to a Tribe Called Quest album. They had the the Let Your Relaxation. This was probably like now this is seen as like a big pillar of hip hop classics. You know what I'm saying? As a Midnight Marauder. So if y'all haven't listened to that, A Tribe Called Quest, that was the first time that I was like, all right, I think I rock with Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I also believe it's kind of like where the Bay Area kind of really took off. Also, we had Mac Dre, Mac Mall. You know, had people coming out. I think Mac Mall's from over there, but I know Mac Dre came out. But they, you know, Bay Area started blowing up. Not just E40 had other people coming out,
right?
So they started making their noise, and you know. Yeah, Mac Mall came out. I can't remember where he's from. He may not be from there. Right. Either way, Mac Mall came out, which he had a little impact for a few years out there in the 90s. He did some shit. He's going to have another album. I'm pretty sure there's one track that definitely was impactful for me. Right. But, I mean...
I'll tell you right now that probably the most impactful album from 93 is probably going to have to be this Snoop Dogg Doggy Style.
Yeah, I mean, it probably hands down.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we even had Tupac Strictly For My Niggas.
That's right. Pac came out with Strictly For My Niggas.
Yes, I mean, that had, you know, fucking Holler If You Hear Me.
Right.
You know, last word, Keep Your Head Up.
Keep Your Head Up.
I Get Around.
Right, I Get Around. I mean, it one of my favorite Tupac songs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great album, but when it comes to impactful, at that moment, Snoop Dogg takes the cake.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Doggy Style was like...
I remember this cover art and me being attracted to it because if y'all haven't looked this, go Google this shit right now. The doggy style cover art, and I was so attracted to this because it was a cartoon or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was fucking dope. It was like a comic, and then it even unfolded when you had it. You opened it up and it was like a comic. Right. So, I mean... It was pretty dope how he fucking put it together because you hadn't seen that really. Right. Where he made himself a character, a little comic of himself.
There was Murder Was the Case where he was dealing with an actual case. Yeah. Where he was actually going to be going to prison for murder. Mm-hmm. And this became a really highly publicized event, I think, for him.
Yeah, he pretty much just said, I made a track out of it.
Right. This is kind of crazy because Snoop Dogg's been through a lot of fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, he's been through
He's still out here, man. He's still out here.
Still out here. He's probably had one of the longest careers.
Probably.
I mean, he's...
Longer than Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't drop his album until a couple years later.
I mean, and Snoop is still relevant. He's on TV. People...
A lot of these cats are fucking... they're no longer relevant, or they're not making rap music anymore. No. Or, you know what I'm saying, or anything. Snoop is still... Snoopy D-O-double G, bro.
He's still involved.
Right.
He's still involved, whether he's not making an album, which he still does.
He still makes albums?
But if he's not making an album, he's still doing something that's involved in the culture. Right. To some extent. So, I mean, Snoop...
That nigga really is the Dogfather. Godfather.
I do have to mention that Shaquille O'Neal came out with his album.
Wait a minute. Was it the Twism?
Nah, Shaq Diesel.
Shaq Diesel? Is that the one that had Twism on it? Gotta be Twism for life. I believe it did, bro.
Nah, this one didn't.
Okay.
Nah, this one didn't. Okay. I think that might have been the next album that he came out with.
Right. He might have been.
Yeah, that came out. And we also had, what was it? Akinyele or Aknel?
Akinyele.
Yeah. I can never remember how to say it. I always say Akinyele, but then I've heard himself on the album say Aknel. Yeah. So it's like, is it Aknel? No. Yeah. Either way.
Akinyele.
I say Akinyele.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, eventually that comes out.
This is what's interesting. People be like,
pun intended.
People be like, things are so explicit, and it's like, what did you listen to when you were young? Put it in your mouth. Yeah. Listen, it's nowhere near. Listen, people say music is explicit now. I'm like, dog, music now is explicit, but it's nowhere near the explicitness of the 90s and the early 2000s. It was extremely explicit back then.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, so.
Man, yeah.
You really want to have your kids listen to this shit. I'm listening to it now, I'm like, fuck, what was I listening to this shit, dog? Damn. But, I loved it.
And we also had Fat Joe and Mobb Deep come out.
Mobb Deep came out with an album, Fat Joe did. I think that was Fat Joe's first album.
Fat Joe's first album, yeah. Right. So, I mean, we just had a few other people came out. Right. But overall, I mean, the 93, definitely give it up to Snoop.
Right. Definitely give it to Snoop. And there's, all the other people, Black Moon that came out, that was there was some spitters back then. We, shout
Guru even might have came out.
He might have. He might have. Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince was still out here. He's out here rocking it. So definitely shout out to 93, man. Yeah, 93 was.
It was hot.
A great year in hip hop.
It was a great year in hip hop. We had a lot of music that we could enjoy. You know,
the Menace to Society soundtrack.
That did too. That's true.
So man, yeah, definitely shout out to 1993. Shout out to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Look at what all came from out of that, man. Your boy
lights blunt. Who? As he exhales. Nah.
He's named after he's not named after anything. He's just a pump. Your boy Lil Pump.
He's just a pump.
Right.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. I just remember reading somewhere that Lil Pump's Gucci Gang is number 3 in the country.
Number 3.
I have to go look this up. Let me just make sure.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah, number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. He is, okay.
Number fucking 3.
So
congrats to Lil Pump.
I feel like we kind of predicted this a little bit.
We did.
You know, is it going to go number 1 though? Because I don't feel like everybody.
Can we get it there? Should we hype it up to get there? Because when we hyped up Cardi B,
right?
You know what I'm saying? We got it there.
Okay, so Cardi B was different though, right? Because Cardi B was, I don't know. I like Cardi B.
It was also a movement for women too.
It was a movement for women. I don't know if people want Lil Pump at number 1 like they wanted Cardi B.
I don't think they do.
The culture, because
what he's also, you know, invoking, you know, what he's saying, you know, the shit he's saying, you know, he's saying like, hey, Xannies, shit.
Well,
you know, making him a little popular, so I think get to number 1.
Well, so Cardi B was kind of like an underdog story.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like she shouldn't even be here right now. Lil Pump is just, I don't know. It's a catchy song. Let's just be real. I'm pretty sure I can picture like grown-ups like saying that shit.
Oh yeah,
like it being like stuck in their head and shit.
I think it's promotion for, you know what I'm saying, like these pills and shit. Also, is gonna it could
rub people the wrong way.
Yeah, it could hold them back a little bit,
especially with the way things are going in hip hop now, where everybody's kind of like anti-drug, and anti-depressed and shit. Lil Peep just passed away.
Exactly, I was about to say that.
So
yeah,
you know, and then you have like Lil Uzi Vert talking about he's gonna be sober and shit like that. So I mean, I don't know, maybe, but at the same time, though, the song is catchy. I know some people probably don't like Lil Pump and they think it's trash or whatever. Like, it's trash in the sense that, like, yes, it's trash compared to, like, Kendrick or Tyler quality. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's trash for that.
It's not on that level.
But, you know, sometimes you just want to
21 Savage.
Yeah, you just want to just have fun and just, you know what I'm saying, just be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why that song is doing as well as people just, like, fuck it. Like, let's not take it serious. He's not taking it serious. Why do we need to take it serious?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just kind of growing. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is taking off. And, I mean,
I didn't even know it reached the fucking...
He's number 3, man. Shit.
I didn't even know this shit reached the top 10.
I didn't even know that either.
Right.
Number 3 is like, well, where else was it before it got to 3? Did it creep up? Was it 7? Was it number 5 for a minute? Like, or did it just jump to 3? Like, I
don't know. I gotta look into that, man. But
either way, shit, he made it to 3. Can he go higher?
If he gets to number 1, okay.
What if he gets to number 2?
Then we'll have to stand by our review of 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, and Offset's, where we said Offset has to go, and Little Pump should have been in place of Offset, and it would have made a better album.
I remember I said that.
You did say that.
I said I would have gave it a 10. I said that. I'll repeat it because I said it, and you can go back and hear it yourself. So I know what I remember. It was like I said it would be a 10. It would be a 10 if Pump was on there,
right?
Because just the compatibility.
Right.
I think 21 Savage and Lil Pump would have more compatibility with their rap,
right,
and the shit they talk about.
It would have been way more fun.
Way more fun.
Not to say that the Offset won't be more fun, but
yeah, it was. But it just, I think this one would just be a 1-up.
What does this mean for Lil Pump and the future of Lil Pump? Does Lil Pump have a real future in rap? We kind of talked about we talked about he had potential when we reviewed his Lil Pump mixtape or whatever. But like now that he's like hitting the billboards, he's getting to number 3. Maybe reaching number 2 or number 1. You know what I'm saying?
There's still a chance.
Does he have a future in rap?
I think that at least opens the door for him to where now he can make his own path. If he decides to take it the right way, he can get his foot in the door and he can stay there. But if, there's also a chance that he could fuck it up or he could, not want it.
Right.
But I think he might want it.
I think he does want to, but like, it's going to be interesting to see because it's really hard to pivot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to constantly pivot. You always got to be fresh. You always got to be new. So I don't really know where it's going, but I did see the potential for him to do this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he was going to do some numbers.
And he did it. I mean, shit. Now he's going to, I think he's going to build on it. I think he will, and I hope he does. Because I hope maybe he can grow as an artist kind of before our eyes type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can see him, grow and not just be, spit the way he spits here and actually evolve.
So I was recently watching Saha the Prince on I think it was a Breakfast Club, I believe it was. And he was talking to Chum, and they were talking about mumble rap.
Yeah.
And he referred to it as punk rap.
Oh.
Which, when I heard it, I was like, that's not a bad name for this shit.
It's not.
Do you think that now we need to change the name of mumble rap to punk rap? Is it time that we make that an official name?
Yeah, I think it would be better for the fact that when you hear mumble rap, a lot of people, as myself, are like, nah, I don't want to hear that. Like,
right.
I don't want to hear mumble rap.
It's a bad connotation.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, to give it maybe a different name, maybe it'll give it new life. In a sense,
right.
like, maybe people will actually give it a chance. They'll hear it and it won't have that title behind it, mumble rap,
right?
Where people already, kind of push it aside from the beginning.
Right, because I mean, listen, hip hop is starting to like come to these little sub genres now.
Exactly, yeah.
And I remember one time this guy, he said he rapped, and I was like, "What kind of rap is it?" He said, "Alternative hip hop," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's become.
What is that?
Hip hop has evolved to be able to be a part of every genre. You're gonna find someone that says jazz rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what?
Lo-fi hip hop. Lo-fi jazz hip hop. What?
Yeah.
What is this? Experimental. What the fuck is that? Now, I mean, I get it, like, but like, I'm starting to see these different, you know what I'm saying? All right, like, okay, so you got,
that's how big hip hop is, though.
So you got trap rap.
It's a testament to itself.
You got mumble rap, which is now going to be possibly called punk rap.
Yeah.
I'm actually down with it being called punk rap, because one, it makes sense. Because I remember punk rock, it was kind of like this. The
emo
weird
rap?
hair color. I was thinking that, like, what's emo? I was thinking about that.
Rap?
Emo,
like,
goth.
that's a possibility. Goth rap?
Goth rap. Is that XXXTentacion? When he was on the ground, he's like,
There's a pentagram.
The pentagram, he's in the middle of the pentagram. Black fingernails and shit.
There's candles lit. Yeah.
He's got his fucking
There's blood.
He's got bangs coming over his eyes.
A random dish of blood.
Right.
Somewhere just like, where'd you get that from?
Sprinkling it. Like, taking his finger, just wiping it on the ground. Goth rap.
No. But really, punk rap, it does fit. Just because it is different. And it does deserve to have a different, like, you don't want to
just a solid name that, you know what I'm saying? Because mumble rap, it was just kind of like, it was just tossed in the air and we just kind of ran with it.
Ran with it because it's what it sounded like.
Because we didn't know what else to call it.
We didn't know what to call it because we were like, they're mumbling.
Right.
Call it mumble rap.
So
it just kind of was a name for itself, but give it something else because that kind of gave it a bad taste already in people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? Like, people hear that and they're like, I want
mumble rap.
Nothing to do with that.
You didn't want nothing to do with it until you heard Belly's album called Mumble Rap.
Oh yeah,
you were like,
track was just like, what?
Yeah.
You hear, yeah.
Got sucked in.
You're like, holy, yeah. Well, it's just intriguing to hear like someone have the audacity to literally call their shit mumble rap and then mumble rap.
Right?
No, he didn't.
I mean, we don't really know what punk rap would sound like. I guess I'm guessing this would be it. I guess Lil Uzi Vert is like literally like punk. He would be punk rap.
Yeah.
The purple dreads and
Yeah. Like
all my friends are dead. Yeah.
It's rebellious.
Yeah, it's kind of emo-ish too.
Yeah. Well, it's emo rap. See, we gotta find it. It's like a slippery slope. Like,
It's a so
Jesus.
we need to have like a real. There needs to be a real sit down between like the hip hop generals, and they need to like
heads, yeah.
they need to like divide all this shit up. Like this is old school rap, and it's got like I don't know like Jadakiss or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's older, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, like old school rap, you know what I'm saying? Then you have like
from the 90s,
new school,
yeah,
and then you have punk rap and trap, and you know what I'm saying? We just need like a way to like divide all this shit, because I don't think a lot of people know.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't consider this new rap like hip hop. They're like, this isn't hip hop. You know,
right?
People say this isn't hip hop, and
but
I understand that.
It's not.
I get it, but it is in a sense. It's hip hop evolved. You know,
it's a sub genre, some subculture of hip hop, like where it started. This is what came out of it. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
You can't just change what hip hop is.
No, it's still like, because like when Lil Uzi Vert and all these guys, they're literally like babies of like that 2008 era. That like Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Auto-Tune, T-Pain.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're all like little babies of that little kind of era. So
that's what we got. The result is this.
That's the result. So you know what I'm saying? Like you have to include this in the hip hop. It's just not
it's just a subgenre.
It's just a subgenre. So we just punk rap. Is that what it is?
That's what I guess
we're making it official. It's official on the Truth Be Told podcast.
Yeah.
Mumble rap is no longer here. It is now referred to as punk rap. Yeah. I will refer to it as punk rap from now on. You'll probably refer to it as mumble rap still.
Yeah, there's a chance that I'll still say they're still mumbling. No. Either way, I might even refer to it as emo rap. You know, there's going to be a few different. I think they're just going to have a few different.
Some people
names.
might just refer to it as trash, but it's your opinion. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
The thing is, I believe it's a genre that's going to have multiple names. People are just going to call it what they call it.
Right.
You know.
So that's what it is, y'all.
Yeah.
Punk rap it is. Your boy, Pastor Mase, Killer Season Cam'ron, literally went through the fastest beef and
recorded hip hop history.
What the?
I don't know. Like if you find a faster, like reconciliation, send it to. Let us know.
Nobody even got shot.
No one got shot. No one got hit.
Nobody got jumped.
No one got punched.
Nobody got a
chair
thrown at him.
No one's shoe got stepped on.
Yeah, like nothing.
No one walked by and shoulder shrugged and didn't say excuse me.
Nobody did that shit.
Nothing happened.
There was no like.
There was no mean mugging.
There was no chair thrown on the stage while somebody's performing. What? Where is this beef? I'm just saying.
There was just 2 diss tracks.
Okay, let's go back.
It's 2 diss tracks.
So first, Mase dropped. Literally in the time that it took when I found this out, I was like, all right, we're doing a podcast. It's gonna come out Tuesday. We're gonna be ahead of the game. The fucking shit was done. It was over and done. It was already over. Literally like a 2-day span. Yeah. Like a beef started and ended. Mase came. You don't know.
Real men.
Cam'ron did his album. He put out his album, The Program. He kind of made some lines, here or there about Mase in the past and all that kind of shit. I guess Mase took offense to this and let out a lyrical mayhem on I say lyrical mayhem, but it was he definitely
went in. He aired out some shit.
Yeah,
but who knows
how true it is?
True all of it is.
This whole don't let me tell you about fucking your sister. That's wild.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's like
what?
It's like
excuse me,
childhood friends. Y'all out here wilding like this. Like, even if it's not true. The fact that you would say that to make people, and some people believe that it is true.
Exactly. It's like, why would you say that?
Yeah, so if it is true, it's fucked up. But even if it's not true, that's still fucked up
for saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
People think that.
Right. To have people even thinking that in their head.
So he comes out and he says that he didn't, and he said he fucked his sister.
Right. He says, Cam'ron says he doesn't have a sister.
I don't even have a sister. I fucked your sister.
I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. His sister comes out, she's like, no, he didn't fuck me. And I'm like, wait a minute, Are you Cam'ron's sister, or I don't know who's who anymore? What the fuck is going on here?
We're playing musical chairs.
And then they're on Instagram like, daps up, bro. Like, you still my bro. And I'm like, what? Y'all just said this wild ass shit. But let's get down to brass tacks, all right? Based on the songs, who had the better song?
Oh, man.
Just picture this beef still going in your mind. And they still actually hate each other. Who has the better?
Just imagine it ain't squashed.
Just imagine it ain't squashed or not. Because Mase came out and said, listen, this ain't squashed.
The handshake was me saying, hey, I'm humble when I beat you. I'm humble when I lose, but I beat you.
Right, but I beat you, yeah.
I'm giving you a shake, kind of like, hey,
and
good job.
Is it, because I kind of feel like the internet has basically said that Mase has won this beef. I've been checking a lot of comments. And it seems like it's leaning more towards Mase has won this beef.
I think a lot of people were voting before Cam'ron probably even put on his shit. People were probably already thinking like, damn, and then, then Cam came out. And then some people might have already thought Mase destroyed him.
Right. And they don't even want to check for Cam.
Don't even think, yeah. I mean, that happens.
Cam'ron did sound like he was,
but yeah, the quality though.
You ever seen those fucking kids in the movies where they got the fucking two cans and they got the string on it and they're talking through the fucking. That's just how he's rapping it.
Yeah.
But I also know that at the same time, you can tell Cam'ron is from like
spitting through the wire.
You can tell Cam'ron is from like the time period where it was like you drop a rap track on me, I'm gonna find some way to put this rap track out on you.
Yeah.
Even if it does mean I have to rap into this can. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what he did. So I gotta respect him on that note. He went right back in there ASAP and put that shit out.
I don't even have a studio at my disposal. Right. Fuck a studio.
Right.
Hey, whose house can I go to?
Right. I think he did it on his
closet.
phone.
Whose phone?
Somebody's hungry.
Yeah.
He's hungry. Give me your fucking phone. Fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the sound quality wasn't that great. I'm gonna be real.
Sounded like he was in some kind of a box.
I seen somebody say he sounded like he's rapping in the Iron Man suit. I thought that was fucking hilarious. But do you think
on point too?
It was pretty on point.
It was pretty on point. It's well described.
Right. But it's not okay. Let's listen. The sound quality is not that great. But let's talk about the actual lyrics.
The lyrics is what counts.
Who do you think won this? I mean, we know the internet is saying that, but who do you personally think won this?
I was thinking it's kind of a toss up. Like it's kind of hard. Like they're both going in at each other, and then it's already over.
Right.
And it's kind of like they probably both struck each other's nerves to an extent.
Right.
So that's why they're like, let's just squash this shit.
Right.
Like, before we air out something that don't need to be aired out.
Yeah. Just airing out some family shit.
Yeah, some written, like, some close shit. They might start talking about shit, criminal shit, and they're like, let's not air out shit like that. So.
Right.
But, if I had it, Mase went in for a good minute, too. Like, for a good while.
Like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. He just non-stop going.
On an old Jay-Z, beat where he kind of went back at Nas a little bit.
I'm going to go against the grain, though, and I'm going to say Cam.
You're going to say Cam. You know what?
Slightly, too. It wasn't that much.
These Mase bars, like, there was a couple lines, like, he's got wordplay, he's rapping. I'm not knocking that. Like, Mase is rapping. I think sometimes these young cats forget that, like, our era, we rapped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We actually spit.
Right. And I kind of forgot that about Mase too. Like Mase was like a rapper. Even before Bad Boy, he was like a part of Children of the Corn with Big L and Cam'ron. Yeah. That time. But they're well respected lyrics. Big L's like one of the most well respected lyricists. Right. Yeah. RP to Big L. So I think we forget sometimes that Mase has that ability to just kind of do that.
Just to go in.
Right. Yeah. So I was actually surprised by that because I haven't heard that in a while.
I was expecting slow rap.
Right.
That slow flow that he known for, but he came in. I was just like, okay, damn, Mase, go ahead.
Now, the quality of Cam'ron's track isn't that great, but
but take the quality, take that away.
Cam'ron was he's a little funnier, man. He's more a little entertaining, like the shit with the dildo. You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely more entertaining.
Right. When he said
striking nerves.
The only time people talk about your raps is retro. You know what I'm saying? He has some
factual shit.
He has some zingers in there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say though, man. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of toss-up. If I had to give it to Cam'ron like I gave it to him, it was barely. It was like a slight edge.
Yeah.
It was close.
The quality of the track is definitely what like brings it down. But I mean, like if you just listen to the lines of what he's saying, I think Cam'ron had a more entertaining approach, whereas Mase was kind of coming with a little bit of a...
I'm serious.
I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess it kind of depends on what you look for in a battle. Yeah. Because some people will look for the more funny, entertaining as the winner, and some people look for the more sharp, like going for your juggler as the winner. So I guess it just kind of depends on your personal take. I gotta go with the entertaining for me. You know what I'm saying? Cam'ron's just funny to me.
He always has.
He said at least 4 or 5 things where I actually kind of just laughed. I just laughed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what it is. So I mean, and I guess they
equivalent of
it.
Damn. Right. You know, like like it's to me that's the equivalent. Like when someone can make you laugh at a bar that he spits about another person.
Right. So I mean, I guess we guess I know we'll get some comments. It's gonna be like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? But it's all cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can think we're biased. I don't care. I'm not even being biased. I'm literally. I just like funny shit.
We want all the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bring it.
We want all the smoke. All right.
Say about it. You know, honestly, comment and tell us who you thought won. You know what I'm saying? Give us a reason, too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk back.
Right. Definitely. Your boys, plural. Your pink wearing, funny rapping, and I mean like comedic.
Chinchillin'.
Yeah.
Chinchillin'.
Harlem.
American flagging.
Baby Bizoys. Grown man Bizoys.
Yeah.
Dipset. Dipset is about to reunite.
The Diplomats.
This is not a drill. Okay? This is the real deal.
This is happening.
Dipset is about to reunite. It was actually a song. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I did.
On Tidal?
Yeah, I heard it and I was thinking, it's like, is this new?
Right.
Like,
it's new.
Jim Jones?
It said Diplomats, but I was like, it was just Jim Jones and Cam. I was expecting a Juelz.
I wanted Juelz. I was waiting for it. I was thinking, time's running out. He's
right.
not on here.
I was like, oh, he's not going to be on here? Yeah. Fuck.
But I heard it, and I honestly wasn't sure. Like, they have it on here at the beginning. They were like on the front page type shit. Like, it was like,
yeah, it was like the first couple tracks or whatever.
Yeah, I was saying, is this new? So I just clicked on it, listened to it. I had never heard it, but I was thinking, I haven't heard all of their shit, so is it old? I wasn't sure. But yeah, reading up on it later, I found out it was new, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a new track. They are going to be reuniting. There's going to be EP along with a documentary, I guess, about their reunion.
Yeah.
They were on the new and improved TRL, which I haven't checked out yet. I don't know when I'm going to check TRL out. But they were on there and they were speaking about their...
Yeah, I still haven't checked it out myself.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out myself either. But we'll see. I'll probably get around to it. I'm pretty sure that TRL, if they do anything like they're doing with the internet these days, with everybody else... Their content's going to get around. It's going to get around.
I just fell off from BET and MTV because they just fell away from music. So I just haven't.
They did. So
definitely. I haven't even tuned in.
Right.
I'm used to not tuning in now, in a sense.
Right.
That's why.
Right. So, first off, does hip hop need this reunion? Are you even excited or interested? Do you even care?
I do. I'm excited. Come on. The Diplomat CD. Like, wasn't it a double disc?
It was a double disc. It was.
The days of the double disc.
It was a double disc.
And man, that shit, that album was
That's a classic.
Fire.
That's a classic.
That shit was fucking, yeah, that shit was a classic, definitely. And I'm excited because, put them all together, they always come out with great music. They always get great production.
I mean, even that song wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that song wasn't.
Yeah, I was like, this is pretty fire. Yeah.
And if that's just a scratching the surface, you know what I'm saying? We haven't even got to hear Juelz yet. We ain't heard Juelz Santana yet. So,
well, I've heard him. He released some music recently. Well, I think last year I was seeing a couple World Stars. I'm seeing World Stars.
I'm saying as Dipset.
No, you're right. It's Dipset.
Yeah, I'm saying it's Dipset. It's a whole. It brings a whole other fire out of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, to be united group. I mean, think about it. They had some great moments in history of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like they've left their mark, you know what I'm saying? And
they influenced a lot of people, man.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even beat wise, you know what I'm saying? They've influenced producers by the producers they picked,
right? They did
production they picked and shit.
They but they had their own little style though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was their little style, their little world, and I remember being
samples and shit.
Right, I remember being out in Texas and. a lot of people didn't like listening to Dipset. It was the East Coast.
I did.
I remember one time being in the car and I put on some Dipset and they were like, "Turn this shit off, man. You don't got no Southern shit."
What?
I'm not gonna tell you who said. I'll tell you off the podcast who said this shit. You know the person too. It's like, "You got no fucking Southern shit, man. I want to hear this bullshit."
What?
And I was like, "This shit go hard." And there was one cat in the car. I was in the car with a couple people. I was driving, and one cat was like, "Put on that Dipset anthem." Nah, they gotta hear that Dipset anthem. And I was like, "You right? They need to
That'll
hear that
change
shit."
their mind.
And they did change their mind. They was like, "Oh, okay, this shit bang." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, like Dipset was definitely like reaching other areas. You know what I'm saying? They weren't just. It was East Coast, but they definitely reached further out than just Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And they're legends to a lot of people. They're legends to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I would love to see a tour of the perform. They can perform the new shit. They can do the new shit. That's fine. No. But I would definitely like to see them up there going in with all the classics.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that would be fuck. If they were able to, like, do new shit, definitely, because they will. I mean, if they're promoting new shit, they're gonna be doing their new shit. But yeah, if they don't throw in some of their old shit, some of their classic shit,
right. You got
it's the perfect time. You're all together. Shit, it's the time to do some of that throwbacks for the fans that are there to see you because of your old shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been a fan since then. Pretty much most of the people that will be out there that are going to support are people that know you from then, and then some of these new age kids are going to hear it and be like, okay, maybe I've been missing out, and you'll get some new fans, but most of the people are going to be supporting you, or the people from the time you were on top, the people that supported you since back then, that y'all were together.
I think too that the internet has kind of like been pushing it back out. I think this whole shit with the anthems, the national anthems and shit, have brought Dipset back in the spotlight. Yeah. If you ever watched, you ever seen them, they wore a lot of the American flags and the Eagles, and you know what I'm saying? It was very
patriotic.
Very patriotic. Let me tell you something. Yeah. You want to talk about saluting? You need to salute those guys, all right?
Maybe their anthem should be the national anthem. No.
Hey, it's up there. It's up there as one of the choices. So shout out to Dipset, man. We're definitely ready to hear.
Now, is this beef? Was that a whole little, to kind of catch air?
To try to give them a little bit of buzz?
No.
It's a possibility. There's been talks where it came out and they said it was a fake beef that was generated between Cam'ron and Jim Jones, which I think just ended up becoming a real beef. No. There's talks that this Mase and Cam'ron beef could be a fake beef as well. So this might be, it's right around the time that Dipset is about to drop a new album. They're kind of hot right now. Yeah. Cam'ron just came out with his mixtape.
I think it'd be more believable that it was fake if they tried to keep it going longer.
Right.
To be so quick that maybe it was, they struck a few nerves, they talked about it, thought, man, come on, we don't need this shit, or whatever, but they just squashed it. But then Mase said we didn't, so shots kind of been fired again, so it's like Cam
I really don't know what's going on with this situation.
Cam's gonna fucking retaliate in some way, probably. He's gonna say something or make a video, you know what I'm saying, or make a track, whatever. Like, he's gonna do something, say something, since Mase said that, apparently. So
something's gonna happen.
But if they do squash it, it'll be better. If not, maybe they are gonna drag it out for this album, a little bit to get a little more hype, a little more buzz.
Right.
Beef sells.
Right. So we'll see.
We'll see. Either way, no gunshots, no gunfire, no gunplay.
Please, no gunplay. We don't need that, man.
We don't need that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it on wax.
Show the young ones how it should be done.
This weekend for the culture. Your boy Wiz Khalifa was doing an interview recently, I think, with Pigeons and Planes. And they asked him the significance of blogs in today's time, where he responded that, blogs are still somewhat significant. It's just that we have so many different avenues now. You got social media, you got sound, you have all these different avenues for an artist to get your shit heard. You know what I'm saying? And
get interviews, get everything.
Before, where it was just blogs were the only way to kind of like get popping on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You can get popping by yourself without blogs, which is partly true. I mean, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the question remains, which people have definitely asked before, and this isn't the first time it's been asked. Are hip-hop blogs dead?
I don't know. I don't think they're dead.
Right.
I think they're just maybe they're not being read. Nah.
You know what? That's another thing too. There's video that's popping right now. There's audio with podcasts such as this. You know what I'm saying? And people have been pivoting in different arenas.
I think more things. I think they have competition, is what it is. And there's things that have blown up quickly,
right? To
where they're just kind of there but not being seen. You know, they're kind of in the back a little bit,
right?
You know, where other things have taken off. You know, the video. We got, everything. We got podcasts. We have, just full blown websites.
Right.
You know, everything.
Everything is there. So
everything's this platform, pretty much.
Right. You don't really need a hip hop blog in a sense.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can definitely bypass that the same way you bypass DJs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Record labels.
You can bypass all that shit if you want to. But I do believe that like if a bunch of blogs are talking about a particular thing, that's gonna make that thing hot. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you believe that or not, you know what I'm saying? If all the blogs are talking about you, like you're gonna pop. There's some artists that I see out there that really don't support the blogs that support them. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that there'd be some artists that would probably be a little bit bigger
if they supported
the blogs back. I think some of them do believe that I don't need the blogs. You know what I'm saying? People subscribe to my YouTube. They follow me on SoundCloud. They follow me on Twitter. Why do I need a blog? All my fans coming right here.
That's a whole nother platform. A whole nother group of people that don't necessarily go to the videos and YouTube and all that. Maybe they've stuck with the blogs.
Right.
They haven't moved on. So maybe that's what they do, and that's a whole nother audience that you miss out on. You know what I mean? So
I just think it's got to be a bunch of different avenues. I mean, if you're a blog, I think you can't just be a blog.
Yeah.
Like you have to have different avenues to.
You're gonna have to build off of it. You're gonna have to, have something else that you have your blog out of, so you can not necessarily just work with your blog, but have something else that you have that people would check your blog out because they're checking out what you have your blog on. Right.
Sometimes I think it's a hub too, man. It can be a hub for everything that one place. Because let's be real, man. Like all these artists out here, I'm gonna just be real with you, or even blogs themselves. If you think that like you can just live on Twitter or live on SoundCloud or live on YouTube, you understand what I'm saying? And that be your home base, dog, that's probably one of the dumbest fucking things I heard. I'm gonna tell you why though, because you should never build your house on rented land, right? If you're on SoundCloud, you got all your music here and everybody follows you here, okay? And then SoundCloud says, oh, you uploaded some copyright infringement shit, we're shutting your whole SoundCloud down. You're fucked.
No.
Where's your backup? You know what I'm saying? You're literally at the mercy of these platforms and you don't own it. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're on YouTube is a prime example. YouTube is a good place to build, audience, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But if YouTube says, oh yeah, like they've been doing recently where they cut the adpocalypse happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people lost money. A lot of people had to like quit doing this is some people's jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they relied on that ad revenue. When the ad revenue was cut, they had to fire people. They had to let people go.
Yeah,
because they couldn't pay people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fucking people's lives.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something you don't fucking own. You know what I'm saying? If you had a website that, let's just say you had a website with all, you were big enough to host all your own video content on your website.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Bruh, the only thing that's going to stop that is you. Right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't. These other social networks, they're good or whatever, man. But you just can't build everything off of that and expect that to be the the end all be all. You can get fucked,
and that's just a little game for you right there. Just a little game for.
I gotta start charging.
That's just a little game for the trillions right there. If you listen to us, you deserve that. Right. You deserve a little game right there.
You did, man. You did. So
you've earned that.
Yeah. So really think about it, artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it worth it for you? I would, if I was an artist and I was looking at the blog, I would go look at not just you posting my stuff on the blog.
Yeah.
What else? What other avenues are you in? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do you have a YouTube? What else do you offer? You know what I'm saying? That I could be a part of, because there's definitely more than just getting shit posted on the blog. You know what I'm saying?
That might be enough right there. You're giving them too much game.
I am giving them too much game. Y'all got to pay me next time. You gonna have to write a check, baby.
You're gonna have to hire me to fucking speak for you.
Another situation for the culture. Was reading the DJ Booth article. Shout out to DJ Booth, a blog that's not dead.
Yes,
that's still doing.
That's
its
a
thing.
blog,
right?
There you go.
DJ Booth wrote an opinion piece about underground hip hop and how it's actually officially dead because of the internet. Because the internet is pretty much the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like underground hip hop it's just dead? It's done. Like from what? Okay, well, we grew up off of. What was underground, right? What was considered underground before?
Underground is you're not on the labels, you're not on the radio, you know, you're
not on BET unless you're on BET Uncut.
Uncut would be the only
place you can get your video played.
The only place,
right?
BET on YouTube,
right.
So that was the only place you get your video played.
MTV3,
if you can get it there, yeah, something like
some
that.
shit like that,
yeah.
right?
Something like that, but even before, I think Uncut was before those.
Oh, of course, it was before all that shit.
It started. That was it at first. That was the only place, and yeah, I mean, to get it, you'd have to have to get something underground, or if you happen to know about an artist, you know, you'd have to go on something like these downloading shit, like Napster or something.
Right.
You'd have to go download it from there, or you'd have to, you know, I mean,
let me tell you the most underground shit I ever did. I bought an album. Okay.
Yeah.
Because back when you used to we would buy CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, you can go into FYE or some shit like that and put the little button with the earplug, the headphones. You can preview the songs or whatever.
Yeah.
I was in fucking one of the mom and pop shops where they didn't have no fucking headphones. You know what I'm saying? So you bought the album based off of somebody telling you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you just interested in the cover, maybe the features that are listed on there.
Maybe you heard them on a feature of somebody, so that's why you're like, maybe I want to buy their album. Right. They're featured on some shit, but I never heard of them, but they went hard. You know, they had a dope verse on this CD.
Right.
So yeah, I did that with a lot of 3-6 Mafia type shit.
Of course.
With their, the people that were under their label, that were under them.
You know how much No Limit shit I bought?
Yeah, exactly.
Before they were doing
shit too. Yeah, exactly.
Shit on TV and shit.
Those were the prime examples of, you know, kind of you've heard them because they were on someone else's track, and then you're like, I'm gonna buy their shit also, you know, and support their label, like everyone, type shit. But yeah, I mean, that was the only way you'd get underground shit is word of mouth,
right?
Someone told you, oh, you check this person out, you know, because you
didn't know.
And where did they hear them from?
Or maybe they were featured on somebody else's shit at some point, and you heard them, and you're like, I kind of like this artist, and you went and looked, they had 4 underground albums. You know what I'm saying? You had no idea it even existed. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Straight
that.
Up.
But I remember there used to be this show on MTV where they used to battle each other. Do you remember the show? It's like a freestyle battle show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had a little competition. And I remember, to be honest with you, it was actually Dame Dash. And if you won, you could have got a
deal?
A deal with Dame Dash. Remember they were giving out deals for freestyle battles back then.
Yeah.
They were giving out $1 million deals and shit.
Who can win this battle competition?
Right. Jen.
A deal. Yeah.
Poster boy.
Yeah,
right. But there was a show on MTV and they had this guy on there, and I think his name was El Gant.
I remember El Gant.
Do you remember El Gant?
I remember El Gant.
Okay, so he was on there, and I seen his album in the store one day, and I bought his album. It was actually a pretty dope album. That was probably the most underground shit I ever did. Okay.
I remember you put me on to El Gant.
Did I put you on El Gant?
It was you to put me on to him, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
God damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. Was
I playing you with songs or some shit?
It was probably around the time we probably first met and we kicked it.
I just remember a song where, I never remember anything, but I remember a song, it was one of the first songs, where he sampled the Goodbye from fucking AOL.
Yeah.
In the song or whatever. And I remember going, damn, this shit cold as fuck. If y'all get a chance, go look up fucking El Gant. This is some old shit, cuz. There's some old Wash references going on right here. Okay,
some
go
people
look
are who?
Yeah.
And other people are like, what?
Right. But okay, so DJ Booth was trying to say that the internet is a new, I guess, mainstream. Do you believe that?
I don't believe it. I think the internet is now just the platform for underground. Now underground literally has something to put their shit out on.
But these people are doing big.
Yeah, they're
doing bigger than underground rappers did back then.
See, now it's broken down with, mainstream, underground, and now there's underneath.
That's underneath the internet.
The below,
Right, right.
The upside down.
But see, even that shit has to
No.
it has the power to go viral just right up under your nose.
Yeah. You're right. It's kind of It's like underground is, I guess, what is considered underground is you holding yourself back and you barely coming out here and there a little bit, because it's like pretty much if you want it, you can go get it, and you're not underground anymore because everybody can get it. Right. The people that need to get to you can get to you. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I really believe that the internet is the new. I mean, the new underground or the new mainstream. That's basically because mainstream is still there. Trust me, Nicki Minaj is mainstream as fuck. Okay, fuck yeah. Talib Kweli is not mainstream. Not at all. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like there's a difference. Big difference. A big fucking difference. Yeah. So I don't know what DJ Booth was talking about. I don't know if I necessarily agree with what they're saying. I believe there's still an underground. It's just, and I believe it's just not. It's not the same. I mean, the internet changed the game. I mean, you don't need labels anymore. So I mean, but I still consider if you're not mainstream on the radio, that you're pretty much still underground to me. Because if you're not on the radio. I mean, I don't even listen to the radio. No, but I listen to the radio sometimes. I mean, because I have to. Occasionally, like you hear something. I mean, you hear the radio occasionally. You ride in someone else's car and they're listening to the radio. Right. I mean, you hear the radio. So, but like 2 Chainz is mainstream to me. Yeah, that's mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Migos is mainstream now. Migos is definitely hella mainstream right now. I'm trying to think of somebody Drake is hella mainstream. Kendrick is mainstream as fuck right Kendrick's now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boss Big Sean from Dreamville, he's not mainstream. No. You know what I'm saying? But Big Sean is. Big Sean is definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know if I agree with everything DJ is saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They're trying to kill the underground hip hop. Like, if it's a free world now. It's like, no, not really. Because these people, some of these people out here are not. People still struggle. Yeah. Not everyone makes it. But not everyone even makes it to the level where they're comfortable and they can just do it as a job. Right. And just pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Not live flashy, but just pay the bills. Right. Not everyone gets that. Right. There's a lot of people that don't even get that. Right. So, I mean, it's still underground to me. It's underground. It's a struggle. Right. So, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about either, DJ Boo. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? This week in artistic ignorance. What it is, what happened? Your boy, Sean Carter, Jay-Z, damn you on Jazz Dig. Hova. That's right. More of my favorite rappers of all time. Jay-Z. Released 3 new videos on Tidal. Listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. We use Tidal over here because we're Sprint customers. We got Tidal free for 6 months. So yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we use Tidal. We've been using Tidal for a while. You know what I'm saying? My shit's about to be up in December too. So I don't know. I might be going back to Apple Music. I might not. I believe mine's in February. Right. So you got a little bit more time. So on Tidal, Jay-Z has released three of his 3 videos from his album. Legacy, Smile, and Marcy Me. Yeah. Legacy. What do you think of Legacy, man? It's a little baby short. Good old Ron. Some of us know him as Clay or Hellboy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Your boy Ron Perlman was in it, but there's a lot of little actors in Legacy. Yeah. Susan Sarandon was in it. Susan Sarandon was in there too. We had some names that people I just couldn't put my. You knew their face though, right? I can't. I just don't know their name, and I don't remember where the fuck I seen them, but I know I've seen them on multiple occasions. Yeah. I know Eddie because I know him because I've been watching Startup on Crackle, and Startup was like one of my favorite shows. He's actually one of my favorite characters on that show. I think he is my favorite character on that show. So I know him when I reckon. I was like, oh shit, they got him in here. You know what I'm saying? Hov out here. Let me tell you something. Hov got he old, but he know what be going on. He got a vision. Either he knows what's going on, or he fucking got people that be watching for him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's the only way he can keep up with all this shit. Because I'd be like, dog, he be putting in people. You know what I'm saying? He knows the culture. You know what I'm saying? But
it was a short film.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really a music video.
Nah, none of them really. I mean, they're.
Well, other songs it was actually music, but there was music playing.
Yeah,
Legacy
music
didn't have any music playing to the credits for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it was different from the rest.
I kind of don't really get the whole. I have to watch that video like maybe 2 or 3 more times.
I feel like I got to watch it more to really understand. I mean, they're in there, they're talking, they're in prison, and then all of a sudden it's like they're escaping. Like they had a plan they were making, and there's like 7 that escaped, but. Was it more than 7?
And Ron Perlman is playing
the OG
President Carter.
Yeah,
which I'm guessing that's Jay-Z, right?
In a sense,
yeah. This is something I got to watch this. Maybe there's a continuation of this, like to be continued or something. But it was actually pretty good just to see them acting. And I'm still trying to decipher that. But Marcy Me. Was actually a pretty interesting video as well. You got the helicopter with the spotlight shining down on the projects. Yeah. And what you think may seem like crime or whatever, it was just people living their life.
Yeah. Racing.
Yeah, they thought it were like, who you guys running from?
Who you running from? What's going on?
Oh, they're racing each other.
They hit the hand, at the end. The person at the end holding their hands out.
Right.
Then the kid, you know what I'm saying? They focus
on
the
store
a lot. Yeah.
Right. Which I believe might have been a young Jay-Z.
Yeah. Could have been portraying him in a sense. Yeah.
Like this is what he was kind of brought up in.
No.
You know what I mean?
And making some runs for the old heads, you know what I'm saying? Or his mom was or whoever, and he just, they send him off to go get shit while they're just doing their thing, comes back.
Right. Which is clear that they're like, they're thugs. They're in the streets, but right now they're not none of that's going on. We're all just out here trying to have a good time.
Just having a good time, a little get together. Got food, music playing, I'm sure, and just having a little barbecue, it seemed like, or a little party.
Right.
Get together. And and it seems like everything's good in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing bad is going on except the helicopter above you trying to look for trouble.
Trying to look for trouble, right.
Yeah. And that's what create trouble. That's kind of the whole concept. It's like you're looking for trouble and it ain't even there.
Right.
Like we're just living our lives.
What we're in,
doing what we do, having a good time, and it's like you're pushing the issue. You're over here like interrupting our good time, shining it with the light, and us looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong?
What you doing,
what
dog?
Like,
we all got red cups out here. We chilling.
Yeah. What's going on?
Right. And
nobody fucking doing nothing wrong.
Right. And then there's a Smile video, which is, his
oh man, it's Superman.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. His mother is Miss Gloria Carter, and that video kind of paints the picture of more of his mother dealing with her lesbian issues and her trying to deal with, bottling that up inside and eventually coming out and being free from all that bottle up and all that,
holding it back and shit. Yeah,
right. Because it's probably got to suck back because you can tell that this. Video is set back in maybe like the 70s or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's really like his mom just kind of, dealing with whatever, dealing with that sexual identity and shit.
Exactly.
Right.
And it had to be tough, definitely, because like at that point, people looked at it way differently.
Of course.
And so it's like people.
Damn, we come a long way.
Come a long ass way.
When I hear people say like some somewhat like. Like a gay slur in a rap song, I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm like, Jesus, you're pushing it there, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
times are different.
Yeah, times are different.
Yeah.
I still like to hear a good slur thrown in a rap song.
Yeah, I like slurs here and there because, it's kind of like dark comedy. I enjoy it. Here and there. I do. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but it's, I don't know. You gotta have a certain taste for it.
It's gonna be, it is. It's definitely a certain taste for it. You know what I'm saying? But
and you have to do it right. There's some that are like too much.
You can't be too disrespectful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like too much.
It's definitely too much. It's like, well, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah. I even have a limit.
All right.
I'm not soulless. I'm not soulless.
I'm not a complete piece of shit.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Might be a small piece of shit, but I'm not a full piece of shit.
Aren't we all a little bit?
Right. Absolutely. But shout out to Jay-Z, man. That's artistic ignorance for the week, man.
Yeah, man.
These guys are out here doing short films for his videos. I remember
that shit was very it's very artistic. I mean, very nicely done. I mean, good vision.
Right. If you ever, I think it was like an article or something I read where he said him and Kanye, they both don't like being in their own music videos anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, since Watch the Throne, they haven't like been in their own videos. And if you notice their videos, if you've seen any of them recently, they're not really in a
story, and someone else is like following someone else. And
right, like the one with the one that was on Life of Pablo. It was a video, and it's got Teyana Taylor in there, and she's just kind of, doing like a kind of sexual fantasy dance. Yeah. Maybe it was my sexual fantasy. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it was like a little dance that she was doing. It had nothing to do with, Kanye wasn't in the video at all. And they both kind of do that now. They don't really show up in their own music videos anymore. They kind of do these different.
They have a vision, they're artistic. Why not fucking let it show on the video?
Right.
They're probably tired of fucking just being behind. They're just like lip syncing their fucking lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're probably tired of that shit.
It's just probably boring as fuck.
Like, man, I done did this too fucking much.
I hate looking at myself.
Let someone else fucking do it. Let me direct my own
video.
Let me
put some actors in here that probably want to get they need a little bit more shine.
They're right there behind the director's seat, probably watching it too. If they're not directing it themselves, they're probably right there, with their own vision, talking to them themselves, co-directing in a sense.
Right. Shouts out to Jay-Z though, man. Your girl, the female freshman that went in for 7 minutes, I think, holding down for the Bay Area, Kamaiyah.
Oh.
A few weeks ago, she released her album.
A little short. Before I Wake. A little short.
Before I Wake. Oh, not an album. It was an EP.
Yeah, it's an EP.
A little quick EP.
It's short.
Putting on for the female rappers out there. We're a little late on this review. I'll say that. Because it did come out early November. A lot of stuff came out this month, so it took us a while to get around to it. I would say going into this, I didn't know what to really expect because the only time, I've heard songs from her. I posted some of them on Trillmatic.com before she was on Double XL Freshman. So I didn't really know. I knew that she was like, she's gonna give us that Bay Area swag or whatever. Yeah. I really didn't know what she was gonna do after her, her Double XL Freshman, appearance. What was she gonna do? And I kind of went this not expecting too much.
Yeah.
And and I kind of got what I expected. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you,
it wasn't. To me, it wasn't. I wanted to be impressed. It wasn't impressive. I was impressed with the production of kind of. It had a lot of nostalgia. There was a lot of old school melodies involved in her beats,
right?
And I see that she, knows her hip hop.
Knows her Bay Area hip hop.
Yeah, knows her Bay Area hip hop, and she just, I don't know. It feels like it's made for Bay, just
for the Bay Area,
for Bay Area, maybe more. Maybe that's why it's not as, maybe that's why it's not as impressive. Over there, they're probably loving it. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't technical.
It was. It definitely wasn't technical at all. Maybe it was though, in a sense of we're talking about Bay Area music. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff that she's doing on here is very. The only way that you would probably really, really, truly rock with it is if you're from the Bay.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's
not trash.
It's not trash, but it's definitely like. For the Bay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
More for the Bay.
Yeah, it was probably more of like
a Bay anthem type CD. Like, this is for the Bay. Like, right. Kind of paying homage to where she's from.
Right.
Like, I'm going to make my album's going to be for y'all.
Right. Maybe that's what, she was just kind of like, let me make a quick stop. Let me do something for the Bay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what she did.
Yeah. Can't get mad at that.
But lyrically, it wasn't, there was nothing impressive going on here.
Nah.
But I don't think that's what she's going for anyways.
No, I don't think she was.
Right.
She's not like, she didn't fool us on that. Like, it's like, I think she was probably, this is her style. Like laid back, chill, simple, not, like I said, not technical.
Right.
She ain't looking to be making you go over your head. It's kind of like feel good music in a sense. Like you could chill, you can play this.
You could probably like put it right the top down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and kind of vibe to it or whatever.
Fucking barbecue, have it playing in the background.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of old school beats involved with shit to where like you had a barbecue playing this shit, kind of like and you kind of bring back the old shit, but it's new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A little something old with the new. So I mean, I respect her for that. She involved the old school with the new, brought it into her. You know.
Right. But I also feel
she
like
had TLC. I'm a creep.
Right.
Yeah, she had like that whole melody type shit.
Right.
I mean, she did a few different things.
Right. Yeah, definitely kind of a more nostalgic feel. Even like, you know, there's just some kind of stuff that I'd be like, man, if Matt Dre was live, he probably would rock with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can only imagine.
Right. Because, you know, I think E40's definitely, you know, done some due diligence to kind of like help him push her a little bit too. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure on that, but I kind of feel like he has. You know what I'm saying?
You always show love to the Bay.
So you like the beats? You like the beats on this?
Yeah, because they just were old school. It was very nostalgic. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the lyrics and the content,
it wasn't impressive as, you know, and like it wasn't probably what she was aiming for either. You know, like, but it was simple. It was just laid back.
It's very, 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 very simple.
Yeah. And I was like, if you're trying to make an impact in the industry, though, you can't be too simple, though.
No, you know, I don't think
simple. I think that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
I don't think you can. I think that at this stage where, you know, she's kind of starting to get out there, and, you know, she just did double XL. You know what I'm saying? It's time to kind of. That's like your springboard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like this doesn't really feel like she springboarded at all.
It don't feel like that. I think she made more of a claim to that on the double XL freestyle.
Right.
I think she was kind of trying to go more in and longer and kind of did that in there. And here she's kind of like almost like it's like I want her to care more. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah, it does, because it's like she's in the booth just saying it.
Right.
Not like full blown like.
But I mean, that's probably a part of the, you know, the style. Yeah. Because, you know, it's hard to kind of like emulate a style sometimes.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's what she was going for.
I ain't trying to shit on her at all.
Like, I'm not trying to shit on her either.
Yeah, like, cause I'm saying, like, it's not trash. It's just missing something. It feels like.
Yeah.
It feels like there's something missing.
Energy.
Like,
energy. Yeah. I'm being real.
Yeah. You made me laugh because you're right. It is a little bit.
Like, I just feel like she should have came out busting some heads, busting some noses.
She's capable of it.
Bro, she was in there rapping for like, I don't know how many minutes on Double X Session. It's like she kind of hogged the mic. Like, I don't give a fuck who's rapping next. I'm gonna rap for as long as I want to.
Yeah, I got shit to say.
Yeah, I got something to say. Even if you don't think I'm that dope, fuck you. I kind of needed more of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right. She just didn't have the energy. You're right. The energy was missing.
Right.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's a production product, because the production has that laid back feel. Maybe just tone down the whole rap. Maybe
possibly.
Just thinking about it, there wasn't any beats that you could really get to a different level other than, you know, being laid back and chill. Right. But it's kind of like that Bay style area type shit, like we were saying. Maybe it's just meant more for the Bay.
Right. I mean, you know, if that's the case, you know, maybe she did her job. I don't, you know.
Well,
if you're looking for something exciting here, and you're looking for something that's like, you know, cutting edge, it's not really happening here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for something a little nostalgic, you're from the Bay, you can relate, this is all for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because, I mean, I've heard artists from the Bay Area that I was like I rock with the
Bay
Area. To be honest with you, Bay Area is actually popping right now. It's like a fucking hotbed right now. A lot of people Bay Area is popping. You know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with some Bay Area. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard a couple guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like she could have went a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? What do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
I honestly had to give this a 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it was nostalgic and everything, but it just, like, the energy was missing. I mean, she didn't. From the double XL freestyle to this, and it's just like there's something missing. She didn't have that energy. She just wasn't. She didn't bring it Like, she could have. And, like, for debut, you needed to have more. You can have a track like this, like the whole album ended up being. You have a track like that or a couple tracks on it, but you have to have...
Well, this is really like... I don't think this is really an album.
Well, not an album,
I think this is just... I mean, when I look at the label, it just says Kamaiyah as the label on top. You know, the label name or whatever. Okay, well, so this is a self-released project, you know, that she probably just wanted to do artistically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
this is what she felt like she needed to fall into.
Well, see, that makes it disappointing on the note that this is her and it's all her. And it's not the label.
It's not the label.
It's not a label telling her she needs to do this. I mean, that's being straight up. It's like, it's disappointing that it's like she would do it full blown just on her own like that. Where it's like, you know, you could have came with something harder.
Right.
Even some a little bit some G shit. You could have came with some, you know, with the shit she did. She could have had on there. You know what I'm saying? But she just needed more.
Right. She definitely needs to get some other people around her that the features and stuff like that. That you know can
boost her up. Maybe even make her
too short.
Yeah, too short. Yeah,
just kind of give it a little bit of flair.
Maybe elevate her rap. She was like, I gotta step up.
Right.
I got these legends on here.
I get, you know, I'm gonna get. I guess I'm gonna be a little bit harsher. I gave this a good 4 out of 10.
Yeah, that is harsher.
It's definitely harsher.
I guess the nostalgia.
No, the nostalgia is there.
Give me that 6.5.
But just like the content and like what was going on and all that, I just wasn't really, you know, feeling it. But I do want her to become a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I mean, you know, everybody should check it out for this. You may like this. Yeah. I wasn't really feeling it to the extent that I should have been feeling it, if that makes sense. So I like fresh new talent and sounds. I like when artists come out and they're just new and they sound new, but they also respect the past and they bring that there. So, you know, the past is there. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's new. It just doesn't feel cutting edge or new to me.
No.
So
it's kind of monotone,
right?
The whole album, like just the whole,
you
know. So she got to work on it.
Definitely. If you're listening, Kamaiyah, we don't hate you, but
we don't hate you at all. But
we expect it a little bit more.
Yeah, we need you to grow a little bit as an artist. Like, and you know what, you probably have tracks and other shit that you've done,
right, that
pertain to other styles and shit like that, you know,
right,
and you know, shit that reaches other, you know, other genre in a sense, not just the Bay, because the Bay is a genre in itself in hip hop,
right.
So it's like, you know, maybe we'll get that here in the future. Hopefully, we do.
Your boy, he's from Harlem. Co-signed by Nas. Your boy Dave East released his new mixtape. Mm-hmm. This was a free mixtape too, by the way, I believe. Yeah, it was a free mixtape. Yeah. And this really was like more of like an actual mixtape with a DJ and had all of the, you know, the old kind of quips that we used to listen to. I think it was DJ Holiday. Holiday Styles.
Yeah. Holiday Styles.
His new mixtape is called Karma. Mm-hmm. 16 solid tracks. Just to kind of, you know, he recently came out with his album a couple months ago. Well, I think that was a mixtape too, to be honest with you. Paranoia, a true story. This one is pretty much kind of on the same wave as far as Dave East kind of picking up where he left off.
Yeah.
Street songs, more kind of like your street anthems, I guess. And he's definitely what I've noticed from Dave East is, you know, he's a rapper. He's a real rapper.
Yeah.
He actually uses words. He's not a mumble rapper or a punk rapper.
Punk rapper. You said you never referred to it again.
That's right. I fucked up. He's not a punk rapper. All right. He is. He's a real rapper. So it's interesting when I hear Dave East because he is also. I can tell that he's aware of what's hot. You know what I'm saying? And he's not afraid to pick those people up and put them on his mixtapes or his albums. He's not afraid to go do a track with Offset or
Chris Brown,
Moneybagg Yo, or Cap G. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has no problem with doing these tracks, which some people will probably consider whack compared to him, being that he's from Harlem and whatnot like that. But you could tell he's very aware that like this is what's in. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing, if you're not around it, you're not there. You know what I'm saying? You're really nothing. And I can tell that he has an understanding. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna just completely shut it all the way out. Like some East Coast rappers do, they just shut everything out, Southern related or trap related or whatever, and they don't know how to work with it. And I feel like Dave East knows exactly how to work with it. He does it effortlessly to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, that sounds just about right. Because I mean, he just goes in, and he spits. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's a rapper. He fucking gets the beat and he takes control. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucking just goes in there. I mean, it's fucking great to hear holiday style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but I mean, he fucking. I said holiday style. I meant holiday season.
Right.
Holiday season. But nah, he goes in and he uses that that little toner on the voice type shit. At times it can get almost a little repetitive.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? It just gets it's a little too much to me. Like at times, where it's like tone it down a little bit at times. Because if he just did it, just spitting the way he spits, to me it would sound a little bit better.
Right.
But overall, he still does it right. Like just keep it in with the times and just how everyone is, just stay within the culture and just within hip hop, how everyone stay relevant, everybody feeling it, you know what I'm saying? People are over there hearing the artist that he's fucking with, so he's smart on that note. I mean, he's fucking and did a mixtape the way mixtape should be done. You got the DJ. I love that. Right.
Well, this mixtape was more like there's different sides to Davies. There's the like he gets you on some storytelling. Mm-hmm. He'll get into some like hip hop type shit. But then he'll kind of do some of this stuff that's a little bit more, I guess you would call relevant to the game. And if you're looking for the other side of Davies, where he's kind of coming, he's dropping like Nas type content, right? Versus the what he's doing now, he's kind of just in the clubs doing the trap rap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for the latter, you won't get that. You're gonna get street music, stuff to bang in your car, stuff to bang at the clubs, stuff that might get played on the radio. Mm-hmm. You get a lot more of that. It's a little bit more, I guess, commercial in a sense. It's not like completely commercial where you're like, like damn, that shit sounds like some corny ass shit. It's definitely not like all the way like that, but
that's some compared dope production on there too.
It's some dope ass beats on here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like dope ass beats.
Yeah, some of the concepts on here is dope too, man. I just like Dave East because when Dave East raps, it's not so far hard, you know what I'm saying? That it's like, it's just like, it's not so far hard where it's like, you feel like he's being faker. You know what I'm saying? Some people just overdo it. You know what I'm saying? It's never overdone. It's just hard enough to, to enjoy. Does that make sense? Am I just saying shit?
I feel you. For a minute, I felt like I was just saying shit when I was talking, but a little earlier. But I mean, I don't know. I was feeling the album. It's kind of, to me, it's someone that I was expecting to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like after hearing his last shit, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, I was kind of hopeful when, knowing we were reviewing this. I was like, okay. I was like, I want to hear this shit.
Right.
Like I didn't even know he dropped until you told me. I was like, okay. And this is the free one. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know about it.
Right.
But he goes in there and he's spitting. I mean, if you want someone just nonstop spitting, he go in and he just is like, he's hitting you with lines. He's fucking spitting some real shit.
Right.
It's almost like commercial hood shit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Like kind of commercialized hood shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I don't know. That's the only way I could think of to categorize it.
Right.
It's like commercial hood shit because it's still hood, but
it's still hood. It's still gangster.
But it has like a commercial tone to it.
Right. It's still kind of like, it's still stuff that like I could see like if you walk into a club, they might be playing some of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Or like if you're rolling down the street, somebody might be banging this shit in the whip or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I had that shit at the barbershop.
It's for the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just enough to make people like rock with it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's stuff that's for the streets sometimes that, you know what I'm saying? Like you just get, like sometimes it's too much for the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit has like a good balance of
it.
You know what I'm saying? But one of my issues is what I'm wondering about is what is Dave East ever going to elevate from this? Mm-hmm. Is he going to elevate? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been listening to Dave East for a while, and you know I hear some stuff here and there. I hear like glimpses of like greatness,
what could be,
right. But then I hear him kind of like also like, nah, I'm gonna pull back a little bit and just kind of do.
There's probably a lot
street
more
shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's probably a lot more pulling back than the greatness. You know, like
but is that pulling back because he's waiting for the right moment? You know what I'm saying? They kind of is he going to be one of the people that stand out in the forefront of? You know what I'm saying? Or is he just kind of always going to be kind of like in the background a little bit?
Is he weathering? Is he weathering the storm? And what is the storm? No. It's like, well, yeah. What is he waiting for?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah. It's just he's not. I don't know. Like me,
it's good.
Yeah, it's good,
it's not bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm wondering, like, can it be great? You know what I'm saying?
There's the hope that it could because he's shown it, but consistently he hasn't shown it.
Right.
So,
keep in mind this is a mixtape.
Yeah, it is a mixtape. It's not an album.
With a DJ, so we're kind of expecting that. But we're expecting that, that sound. I'm expecting to hear that kind of sound when I hear this. Yeah. But I'm wondering though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not to say, I enjoyed this. To me, I thought he could have held back a little bit on some of that voice changer shit. Auto tune type shit. But
right. What do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
I gave it an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, solid 8.5.
Right.
Yeah, because it just. There's that elevation where it's like, but at the same time, like you said, it's a mixtape. But the way he the voice shit, like to me at times it got annoying.
Right.
Like to me, it was a little too much.
Right.
I think he could have held
for Dave East anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I think he could have held back on that. I think that was just trying to stay, trying to maybe reach out to people who enjoy that a little bit more, kind of give them that. Reach for another audience, maybe. I don't know. Either way, for someone who enjoys him without that, I didn't enjoy it as much as he probably thought I might. But,
right. I feel you.
But so yeah, that's why I gave him the 8.5.
Right. And me, I give this an 8. It was a strong, I guess, offering, but I'm really wondering. Like, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of curious to see.
The next step,
right? Where he's going? What's next for Dave East? What are you? How you gonna like? You gotta add something to the game that like he's got to be able to. There's something he's got to do to kind of like change the game, or there's got to be like a big one in there. You know what I'm saying? And it hasn't really came yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we will. Hopefully we will.
You got Nas in your corner, so there's something going on. They got to be cooking up something, man. Nas album done. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be cooking up something back there. So we'll see.
I hope so.
The grand finale.
Drum roll.
People have been waiting for this for a long time.
A hell of a long time.
2 OGs in the game.
Their powers combined.
Shit.
They are Freddie and Jason.
They are Freddie and Jason.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees, that is.
That is, exactly. If you didn't get it. Yeah.
Or Fabolous and Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying?
Man. This was long overdue. But at the same time, this is like probably the time that it needed to be done.
No, I don't think so.
It earlier.
Hell yeah!
No, reason it could have been earlier because people were doing like Watch the Throne. People were doing shit like
earlier than that.
Well, yeah, it could have done that
earlier than that.
Who else is doing the
Method Man and Redman?
Oh yeah.
Don't even try me. Don't even try.
But see, they were damn near from the beginning. They're like one of the. They're like the originators of two separate rappers,
right, coming together
and being a duo. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they could have done it. They could have been the second, probably,
right?
Because they've been in the game for a good while. But there's plenty of rappers that could have done it. You know, on that note,
yeah, I guess it's a good time now.
I think it's a good time now because, you know, back then not many people were doing it, and people may have looked at it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing? Like,
no,
now y'all are. I mean, they would have loved it, but would it have been the right time?
Back then, if they would have did this when they were like at their peaks.
Oh yeah, then
oh god, dog, it. You know what I'm saying?
But then everybody would have started trying to do that. Think about it. It would have been
that's
like a
fine.
chain reaction.
Well, everybody's doing it now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing it now.
I guess we missed out on the time that our day and age, our rappers from our age group. You know what I'm saying?
Our peak.
Yeah,
see,
they
for people that
done that.
For people our age, this is like, oh shit, Fabolous and Jadakiss. But it's really that part of us from back then that is going Fabolous and Jadakiss. You know what I'm trying to say? Because not to say that this wasn't needed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this needed to happen. But this would have been 100 times more impactful if they were at the height than they did
their
this
career.
shit.
Yeah.
This would have been like a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like a monster.
Chain reaction. I believe that more artists would have did it.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's get into this album.
Man.
This is the one that probably got the most play for me this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the lyrics.
The lyrics?
Let's talk about the lyrics. This is A1 quality here.
I would have to say they can hold their own, but there are times that it's like, you know, it's like they. Sometimes you're like, you couldn't think of something else. At times, a few times, you know, it's like, but it's not more often than not. They were spitting, right? You know what I'm saying? It was just a few times that you're just like, you could have said something different,
right? So how I think of these two is, I feel like Fabolous is kind of like the flashy one. He uses way more compound syllables than Jadakiss. Oh yeah. He has way more interesting lines as far as wordplay and technicality, right?
Definitely.
Whereas Jadakiss is more of like, he's kind of like Fabolous. They're both OGs, but Fabolous doesn't come off as an OG. Jadakiss comes off as an OG.
Like from the street OG.
Yeah, like street OG. Like Jadakiss is not gonna, like he's rhyming, but he's not, everything that he's saying is like to teach you something.
He's not going to shake that. He's not shaking that. That's Jadakiss still in a nutshell.
Which I felt like it made Fabolous do it too. Right? Yeah. Fabolous, he's always been more of kind of like the flashier rapper, like.
But you heard like a whole other side of Fabolous.
He was like trying to teach. He's always kind of had that there. It was always kind of in there, but like now it's like
there's more emphasis, more emphasis on it with Jada right there next to him doing it.
Right. Because Jada's over here just giving you jewels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
I was like, okay, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for the lesson.
Yeah, like
Jada 101. Jason Voorhees 101. Crystal Camp. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake.
You gotta have an alibi. You know me, I slid to the party. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, my nigga. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Still got it.
Right. Okay. Jadakiss still scares me sometimes. Let's be real with Jadakiss was fucking.
It still scares me. Oh
no, like I feel like if Jadakiss, okay. So remember when Rough Riders first came out, Jada was like, okay. Right? Jada he was raw. Okay, he's always been raw. You know what I mean? But like I haven't really, he's older or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like if I'm around Jadakiss and he's not feeling me, I might get stuck. You know what I'm saying?
It's still snuff on.
It's just funny. Yeah, because he's older. You know what I'm saying? He still feel like he'll get you done. Like, back then he was rapping about getting you done. Now it's kind of like, hey, I'm having my drinks. I'm chilling. But if you act up, I'm gonna still get you done. That's kind of like Jada now.
They got bosses calling him boss now.
Right. The lyrics don't. If you don't come in here expecting punchlines, because it's not like Mary Vinny punchlines.
Yeah.
The lyricism and the wordplay and all that, and the jewels that Jadakiss is dropping.
Goodness.
Top notch. You know what I'm saying? Like you said though, you were saying like, you know, there's definitely a couple times where, you know,
Couple hiccups.
So
I think it's just a couple hiccups.
That's just, they've been in the game such a long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not at the peak. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of on their downtrend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess
but to come together, do this. I mean, it's something that it's a jewel. Now it's something that people are going to look at and be like, Jada and Fabolous. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it because it's a solid album.
It's a solid album. Let's.
This is an album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, album.
Let's make sure. Let's move over to the beats. Okay.
Yeah. Everything, you never know. Albums, EPs.
Right, you just fucking never know. Mixtapes, fucking goddamn.
Everything's everything now.
Yeah, self-produced. I don't fucking know.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
No.
DJ, no DJ. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know anymore. Okay, so let's get to the beats. I feel like some of these beats could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
There are some strong beats on here, though.
Definitely have strong beats.
You know what I'm saying? For example, the song theme music with Swizz Beatz. I think Swizz Beatz produced this. I feel like it should have been long. It should have been way more in that track. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That like there
was shit missing.
Yeah, like it's over already. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we?
Why?
Yeah, like give me like 2 more minutes of this. You know what I'm saying?
The album.
Shiesty motherfuckers.
3 minutes and 13 seconds is not enough.
That's 3 minutes. And listen, there's at least like 48 seconds of fucking Swizz Beatz just talking.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a verse each, and then Swizz Beatz talking.
Right.
And I was like, we needed 2 verses each.
Right. Yeah.
And Swizz Beatz talking.
Right. Well, they're kind of going back and forth. They're hitting like the 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? And and the sample, if you got the first time I ever heard that sample, I know it's a Marvin Gaye sample, but the first time I ever heard that sample was Gangsta Party with Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
All right. So it was just interesting hearing that sample. I was like, oh, okay, I like this sample. You know what I'm saying?
So, I heard it somewhere else before that, but I can't remember.
It's a Marvin Gaye song, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
There was.
Fucking self. I mean, I was expecting that with Swizz Beatz on there.
Right.
I was like, Swizz Beatz is gonna handle that. Swizz Beatz,
the monster. I do like the intro too.
Fuck yeah, the intro, man. Jada,
right?
My goodness, with the Voorhees references,
right? I definitely, I wasn't feeling the stand up song with Future. I just wasn't feeling that song.
They even did the remix.
Yeah.
Same verses.
Yeah.
And just added Yo Gotti and Jeezy.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling that song, man. You know, I like Future. I like all these artists. I just wasn't feeling that song at all.
I feel like that was just the song that they did just to make, because it was like the single, right?
It was like the kind of first kind of push that came out, yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that was just for more like the radio type shit, and the rest was like the album,
right?
Yeah. And they just did that. But then they had the feature, the remix.
Of course.
Because, other people want to get on the track that's the release, the single. So,
right.
But, I mean, I fucking love Principles.
Right. Principles was a dope ass track.
That was fucking dope. And that was a real ass track.
Another track that I enjoyed too was the Let's Talk About It. I think Tiana Taylor did a good job. But the beat was, was kind of, it wasn't there. But I do like the message of what they was talking about. I like the jewels that Jadakiss and Fabolous were both dropping. They were kind of getting a little political, you know what I'm saying? And, they were dropping some jewels, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Definitely giving you like different perspectives on things. Mm-hmm. And, it's just dealing with, like police brutality and.
Oh, yeah. Just everything. It was like a news broadcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't know what's been going on, they told you.
Let me let you know what's going on.
Tell you what's going on, and to stand up. Let's talk about it. Let's air it out.
Right.
Because people don't want to talk about it. People want to just fucking brush it off like ain't shit happening.
Another track that I kind of felt like was a filler that didn't really need to be there was one with French Montana.
The All About It.
Yeah.
Just right after Talk About It.
Yeah. I just kind of felt like that was a feel that didn't need to be there.
Almost feels like it could be a second single.
Yeah, it's just
like for a push, like kind of like to go out.
Right.
Because it has French Montana. You know, it feels like that a little bit.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah. I wasn't feeling that one as much either. But all in all, man, I mean, this was like a solid project. But I really feel like that they could do better beat wise, and I would like more. There was definitely some high points in this, and there was definitely some little, like you said, hiccups. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That probably could have been shaved out of there and could have been replaced with some other stuff. Because I feel like they could have went a little bit more into the whole Freddie versus Jason a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. We got it on the intro.
Yeah.
And then it kind of, you hear little glimpses, talks here and there, whatever.
I think Jada stuck to it a little bit more.
With a kill.
And he kind of kept it going, the theme.
Yeah. Well, you know, Fabolous did too. He kind of made his nightmares and stuff like that. He kind of made his
shit like that. He was talking about like whether it be positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? Because even his solo track, Nightmares Ain't As Bad. It was a positive track. It was, you know, which I was kind of thinking that being the whole at first, you know, Freddie and Jason, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking that their solo tracks would be more about kind of like concept, you know, with that a little bit. But, you know.
I definitely walked out of this a smarter individual.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of
just
knowledge
I'm a more well-rounded person. And I don't mean smarter like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like I just know a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
They drop some gems.
Right. Because I relate to, you know, like just some of the street shit, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, just hearing it from their perspective. You know, they're older than us. We're older, you know what I'm saying? But they're older than us, and so they seem a little bit more. The people that was telling us shit back then, you know what I'm saying? So they're still dropping knowledge. Jadakiss is out here. He's trying to protect y'all, man.
He definitely is.
Jadakiss is trying to protect y'all niggas, man.
He's trying to learn you something.
He's trying to learn you something, bro.
And if you ain't soaking in the game, then you missing out because he's trying to keep you out of jail.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep you from getting killed. He's trying to teach you how to, you know, be smart.
Yeah, just be smart about everything, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you a good lawyer.
No. Have everything, have everything lined up.
Yeah, everything lined up, man, because you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have your backup plan ready.
Right. One question before we get to the ratings. Okay. Yeah. Who did you think went harder? Jadakiss or Fabolous? Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness.
One gotta go.
Your brother, one gotta go into the review.
One gotta go. Jadakiss or Fabolous?
I'm standing with Jada.
Jada gotta go?
No, Jada gotta
stay with him.
So yeah, I'm sticking with Jada.
Shit.
Fab. I'm sorry, Fab. You dropped some knowledge. You went hard as fuck as well, but you gotta go. On that note,
right? Gosh. Fuck. I asked you the question, but I'm the one that's having issues with answering it.
Yeah, do what you got. I answered quick. I knew who I was going with because,
I gotta go with, I gotta rock with Jada, man. I gotta rock with Jada too. Yeah. Jada was just dropping too many jewels, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of felt like he was my OG and I was like with him on the street and he was like, hey.
Here, let me take you under my wing.
Yeah, let me tell you something. See that right there? That's kind of Jada the whole time.
It's like a ride along.
Right. He's just telling you like,
you're going to ride with me today.
Let me tell you this shit I seen. All right. Let me tell you what to watch out for. Let me tell you this bullshit that I dealt with, that my homies dealt with, and I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Not to say that Fab didn't do it too.
No, Fabolous was like,
he didn't do it as like, I don't know. He didn't do it, I guess, as consistent because he still is the flashy. He's flashy.
He's a flashy guy.
He's flashy.
His name is Fabolous.
Yeah, so he wasn't consistently just dropping gems, dropping knowledge. Where Jada was kind of like, it's like he was this was his mission on this album.
Professor Jada.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna learn you something, and he fucking did it. He fucking did it.
Yeah, shouts out to Jada. It's like with Fabolous. When I hear Fabolous rap, he's putting his words together, and You know, before back in the day when everybody used to rap back in the East Coast, they used to have that punchline.
Yeah.
But they would have that they would think of the punchline first, and they would have to think of the setup for the punchline later.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then eventually Fabolous became like this rapper that he wouldn't set up the punchline, right? Because there's a distinct difference between people that set up the punchline and the punchline. And then there's people that write, and then the punchline happens organically.
Yeah.
And Fabolous became like that rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss is very organic too when you hear him rhyme, right? Like he's rhyming, and he's not trying to like set up anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just going, and it shit just
going with the flow.
It just fits. You know what I'm saying? Like he's at that point where he doesn't have to think of what he's gonna say. It just I'm right, and I'm gonna spit you some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Where Fabolous, I could tell he's probably thinking a little bit more when he's rhyming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
like,
putting a little more thought into it.
He's putting just a little bit more thought into it. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still organic. But it's
still organic, of course.
It's just a little more thought into it. Where I don't know.
Right.
Jada.
Listen, one time
feels like his freestyle and his rap would just be all. It's all the same. It all meshes into one. It feels like I don't know. Jada always, when he spits, I listen personally.
Right. Yeah, it's always been like that.
Yeah,
right. But one thing too, I gotta say about both these rappers is they've definitely got clout in the South. A lot of people from the South fuck with these rappers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I fucks with Fabolous too. Hell
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been fucking with Fabolous since day one. Yeah,
I listen to both, but Jada.
But you remember when the South was popping off? Remember when they first started popping off?
Yeah.
There was a few East Coast rappers that were like that weren't like fuck the South, and they came to the South. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time I ever heard Jeezy was on Fabolous's album. It was do the damn thing, hey, do the damn thing. That was the first time that I ever heard Jeezy was on Fabolous album. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure that's what the first time I heard him and just didn't realize it.
And Jadakiss was out here on fucking Southern remixes.
Yep.
He was on what was the fucking song? It was on Lil Jon's album. We knocking heads out. We knocking heads out.
Yeah.
And Jadakiss was on it dropping his jewels.
Yep. Jada went in. Yeah.
He's never been afraid to switch it to Southpaw. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Right. So
he knows he got a following.
Right. So Southern people, I'm from. We respect these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get to this rating. We're running this. It was review kind of long. Yeah. What you give this on a scale? You got it? Okay. You gonna give it? Oh, you ready already? You ready already, baby?
I'm ready already. Okay. I was gonna give it a 9 because you know what I'm saying. Because, that's what I felt like it deserved, a 9. But I'm giving it a 9.5 for the fact that, a little 90s and, 90s and early 2000 bias came into me.
Right. So you gave it a 9.5, right?
Sue me. I gave him the 9.5. But it's, technically a 9.
Right.
But I'll give him that extra 5 for that for myself. It's personal, but I gave him the 9. For y'all, the 9. But yeah,
I give this a 8.5. Because my reason is I think some of these beats could be a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly.
To me, they sound like they should be rapping on like Rick Ross style beats. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, just some kind of bigger, heavier, you know what I'm trying to say, like deeper type beats. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like they kind of touched on it with the theme music.
Yeah, they did.
I kind of feel like they kind of touched on it there a little bit, and a couple of songs
because they got Swiss beats with it.
Yeah,
it's like a package deal. You get Swiss beats, you get the beat as well,
right?
And Swiss is coming with the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I think that fit them. I think that because they're older, you know what I'm saying, that they should focus kind of more on the. I guess like, you know how they say like, when people get older, they try to dress young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can dress flashy, but you just got to dress a little bit older. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Dress your age.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I kind of felt like these beats they didn't really fit in there. You know what I'm saying? It just should have been a little bit smoother. You know what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense?
What you're saying and what I agree, if it's what I'm hearing, is that they needed production by people that they probably fucked with back in the day, and people that they're kind of, in a sense, something that's a little more nostalgic. Some production that's nostalgic more. It's like their time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Something that's like, maybe even go back and get some of those producers that they fucked with heavily at one point, unless they have burned bridges or some shit. You know, I don't know.
I mean, like, if Jay-Z kind of did it with his new album. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing an Instagram post say he was going to be working with Zaytoven. No. And I was like, what the fuck is that going to sound like? You know what I'm saying? But then I hear the album and there's no Zaytoven in sight. Yeah. It's really where Jay-Z is supposed to be at if he's rapping. Like, I guess he figured out, like, why do I need to do all that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Oh. Right? And I'm not saying that they got to rap on a bunch of sample beats. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it at all whatsoever. But some of the rhymes were like, they dropped so much knowledge that they kind of, it should be just a little more classy. Does that make sense? Yeah. The beats anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, really like some Rick Ross type, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. If that makes sense.
More, some orchestra type shit at times.
Right, like, you know, but I know
it suits their style.
Right.
You know, it suits who they are as artists as well.
Right,
like,
they fit right into that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Some of their best shit has been done on production like that.
Right. Because they're dropping knowledge, and I don't feel like some of these beats were the right beats for the knowledge dropping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If that makes sense. Okay. So
that's why they got the 9 and the 8.5.
8.5, yeah. But I still love them, man. They still legends. They're fucking legendary.
Yeah, and
right?
for myself, I gave them a 9.5.
Like, I want another project from them. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted...
Yeah. You know, we may not get another project from them.
It took forever to get this one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, will we get another? Like, are they going to be like, let's do another?
Right.
Maybe if they do sales are great, maybe they will, but we'll see how.
No, they'll probably do another one.
I would hope they do another one. But you know what? I would like to see more artists do this.
You know what, though? I would like to see, because I kind of feel like there's this, like, kind of renaissance happening with our generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A resurgence. And, like a little resurgence, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel like everybody should kind of gang together and just, like, shut it down. I mean, like, because listen, all these new niggas, they fucking could.
It's just easily.
Okay, look, all these new niggas is kind of, you know, popping or whatever. I'm telling you right now, when Fabolous puts a mixtape on that Piff, his numbers are so fucking wild, bro. Jadakiss too, because they're legends. When they put out a mixtape on that Piff, downloads out the ass. Nah, they're like,
everyone's listening.
Right. Some of these new niggas that are popping right now can't do the numbers that they do. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is,
over time maybe, but not as quick.
If they put all this together, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And bring all this back, you know, and they get some beat makers that understand them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. There's beat makers out there that have production that is perfect for this.
Right.
You know, just got to sometimes search a little bit for it, and it's sometimes not that hard to find.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is search for literally what you're looking for, and you'll find production. You just gotta scheme through that shit.
Right.
Go a little through.
I'm pretty sure they get a lot of beats. I mean, they get a lot of beats, but
that too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why that's why it's a little disappointing that the production was not as on point that it could have been.
There's high points and low points, but for the most part, this is a solid project. The lyrics are tight. The knowledge is dope. I appreciate them, man. You know
I do too. And you know,
I'm kind of nitpicking, but
that's why I hope more artists from our generation do this. I hope they follow suit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, do that shit just for shits and giggles.
Right.
Just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And why not? You know what I'm saying? Fucking for hip hop. For the culture.
For the culture.
Yeah.
With that being said, y'all, we are at the end of the podcast.
Oh, man.
We hope that you enjoyed this.
Yes, we appreciate all the trillions that stay tuned in to the end.
Right.
You know, find us on that YouTube.
Definitely find us on the YouTube.
iTunes.
Go to TrillMac.com.
Oh, man. We're on everything you can, you know. Let's do
Google Play. I mean, we link all these links up in the show notes every fucking time on every description on YouTube, on the website. We're on all that shit. So.
But continue to share it with your friends. Tell people, you know, we've noticed a boost. So, you know, keep on doing what you're doing, Trillions. You know, just spread the word. Let your friends become Trillions as well.
Yeah, if y'all have any ideas or whatever y'all think we should do, things you want us to talk about or discuss, definitely let us know in the comments. You can always send me an email. You go to send me an email, music@trillmatic.com. Let us know what you think. Send us some feedback. So yeah,
that's how it is. Appreciate you.
With that being said, we gonna be out this thing. No saying.
No turn back.
Deuces. Chill.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.